Is this thing on? Hello? Ah! Hello! This is odd. I've never tried making a vlog before. I must be getting old. Or am I getting young? That would make a change. Ah, yes! People are listening. Or watching. I don't know. Well, in either case, hello! I'm the Doctor. Well, a doctor. Well, something of a doctor. Naturally, you have had the little red Doctor. Well, now you have me, the little purple Doctor. I mean, we're near enough the same height. Maybe. Perhaps not. I'm a time doll from the planet Gallifrey and the constellation of Cerberus. I believe I was birthed by someone who goes by the name of Evie Peasy, at the request of people named Ellie, aka TARDIS Monkey, and Kieran, aka the 66 Ramblers, I think, both on this site called Twitter. Are they my parents? Is that how this works? Answers on a postcard, please. But I am grateful to them. Not just for birthing me, of course, but they took me on a wonderful holiday. Had the most spectacular time in Los Angeles, where I saw all of these most fascinating things. I got to be on the Walk of Fame. Well, almost, I wish. I'm no Luke Skywalker. I also got to see the wonderful Vasquez Rocks, where the legendary Starfleet Captain Kirk fought the Gorn. No one tell him that is Earth, though. He might go a bit nuts. And then I went to this place named Galaxy's Edge. I think it was called that anyway. I managed to somehow befriend Ray something or other. I forget her surname, but she was very nice. And she was very well spoken as well. And she had a very pointy stick. I wonder how she's doing. Bless. I then went and took a trip in a ship. It was fun. I love the TARDIS, as you know, but sometimes nothing beats flying manually through the stars. Except, of course, maybe flying through time. But hey, I'm not trying to be too smug. Later on, I got to go to the Warner Brothers studios. Now that was radical. There was this thing called Batman, which is a deeply fascinating subject for me. Is he half bat, half man? Did he just like bats? What even is a bat? We'll never know. I found these couches and I had to take a breather. Apparently these shows are called Big Bang Theory and Friends. Who would want to watch a comedy about the Big Bang Theory? It's a deep academic subject, and I strongly think the show won't exactly do it justice. Or maybe it does. And again, answers on a postcard, please. Then I got to go on national television. Okay, it may have just been me as a tiny little pixel, but it counts. My friends got on there too, and that's what matters. I believe it was Conan? He wrote some of the best episodes of some animated comedy I used to watch back in the day, I recall. The more you know. I went and met Marilyn Monroe again. Now, Marilyn and I have had a tricky past. I accidentally got engaged to her back in 1952. That was a dodgy time. If anyone asks, that chapel was not legitimate. Fortunately, she didn't recognize me, so I think I got away with it. Then I took a trip to Springfield after that, and met these two rather terrifying huge yellow people. I wanted to ask if there was something wrong with their livers, but I decided against it. The bald one looked especially hungry. A few more seconds and I probably would have been a steamed thyme ham, to say the least. Again, it reminded me of an animated comedy I used to watch back in the day. I just can't think what. Up to this point, it was certainly a radical holiday. But that couldn't prepare me for what came next. I got to go to this special, wonderful place that no one, absolutely no one, had warned me about. There was this place called Gallifrey One. Apparently it's a convention named after my home planet. But it celebrated all the things about the life of the Time Lord known as the Doctor. And that's me. In a sense. And obviously, being me, as a Time Lord, you have many different phases and forms, and I got to meet a few of my own. And once again, I got to see some very old friends of mine. See, a long time ago, I used to be very fond of cricket, back in my 5th incarnation. Say what you will, I enjoyed being him. But more importantly, I got to see Tegan, Nissa, and Turlo again. I had lost them all over my years as him. And to see them all again, assembled, was wonderful. But then as well as that, I got reacquainted with my old friend Jamie. I hadn't seen him for thousands of years. I don't think he remembered me, bless him, but you can thank the Time Lords for that one. But I'm glad he's doing well. Why he's on Earth in the 21st century, I'll let someone else answer that. But I was overcome with emotion, however, when I saw my old student and friend, Bill Potts. I had to keep it cool, but to see her, okay, as herself, I couldn't help that I felt that I let her down when she was taken from me. But seeing her again was just simply the best feeling. I miss Bill, deeply. I miss a lot of people, really. With a life as long as mine, you end up with a very long Christmas card list. Then, I got to catch up with Ryan Sinclair, but naturally I did not dare tell him who I was. Might have confused him. When I travelled with him, I was in the sisterhood after all. I wondered where Graham and Yaz had got to, though. I used to call them my fam. Yes, that was it. My fam. I can't quite remember what happened to them at the moment, but I'm sure it'll come back to me. And to top it all off, I saw face to face with myself again. Technically, my 10th incarnation of that regeneration cycle, but we prefer to call him the 9th. I have my reasons anyway. Now that was simply fantastic. He's been through a lot, that young man, but good to see him out and about. And I came face to face with so many different people who are my friends. It was a fabulous holiday, and I wouldn't change it for the world, and I can only thank my friends Kieran and Ellie for taking me with them, and Evie Peasy for making me. Right now, however, all that excitement has taken it out of me for a year, so I'm going to chill in my TARDIS until Megan wakes me up. But, before I go, you all have a responsibility. Your planet is in danger from something that I cannot stop this time, but you radical humans can. If you can, you need to stay inside and stay safe and healthy, and you can defeat this virus. Put your faith in the real heroes out there fighting in every hospital, keeping every service and shop going, trying to keep the world turning, all for you all. And trust me, they are doing their best to save the world. So until next time, my friends, take care of this planet. I put a lot of work into it. So, Lil Purple out.